Welcome to the Rusted Garden Homestead. Today's video is all about getting ready for 2025. If you want to subscribe and follow me, I'll be doing a whole series on starting seeds indoors. Herbs, flowers, cool weather crops, warm weather crops. Subscribe now and I will teach you how to grow just about anything indoors. Anything that's going to be a transplant going out to your garden. It's a lot of fun. It's something to do during the winter. It's going to save you a lot of money, and you can start varieties that you can't find, in those big box stores. Today I just wanted to show you the basic setup, hopefully get you motivated a little bit, but I will take you through every step to grow seeds indoors and get your transplants for the garden. Today's December 21st. It's way too early to start tomatoes and peppers indoors. We're not going to be starting these really until maybe mid-February, beginning of March. These are all prop plants for the video series, but I want to show you, this is the basic setup. Just flats, containers, that's basil right there. I'm going to show you how to grow herbs. We have cilantro, dill, thyme in the back, so we can cover all the herbs. And if you go to buy herbs at a store, they're like $4 or $5 a plant. You can grow these plants for pennies. Definitely going to cover tomatoes and peppers. I've got tomatoes growing. Those are about 3-4 weeks old. Same with the peppers. This is what people like to grow the most, so we're going to focus on tomatoes and peppers this year, but I will cover cucumbers, squash, zucchini, kale, lettuces, spinach. Different ways to grow too. You can make things out of foil. You can make containers out of foil. I have a video on that. I'll link in the video description. You can repurpose water bottles if you're on a budget. You can just grow in these metal baking trays. Now, this is for a series on growing greens indoors. Like, you can't grow peas indoors and get full pods, but you can snip the shoots, put them in salads. Also growing radishes. So you can grow some seed starts this way. I'll show you an example in a second. But you can also grow in these trays. They're nice and deep, and you can have greens throughout the winter. I'll even show you how to take cuttings from your fruit trees, other woody shrubs, get them started. These are actually rooting out. It takes a while, but I'll show you how to do that. You can save a lot of money propagating your fruit trees. This is my garden too. This is where all the seed starts will be going, and I will take you along for that process too, how to get them into the ground and how to take care of them. I'll keep your budget in mind too. You don't have to spend a lot of money to do this. You can use cups, poke some holes in it, just set them in a baking tray like I mentioned. You can make containers, you can repurpose. The standard setup's not too expensive. I sell all these at my seed shop. You can get large containers, standard containers, anything really to just put in the seed starting mix and get plants growing. You always want them to sit in a flat because we're going to bottom water, makes things real easy. Up here I have rosemary. Rosemary can be really expensive to buy. I have maybe, I don't know what that is, maybe 15 plants in there. Pennies a plant. Purple coneflower to really improve the perennial flowers on my property. Growing arugula, spinach back there. Lettuces, again, these are all for a series on growing food indoors. And up top yesterday, I just planted a bunch of perennial flowers. Perennial flowers can be $6, $8, $12 a plant depending on the size. I've just started 72 plants. All this probably cost me really under $15 to plant and set up. Really inexpensive. Growing tomatoes up here. In the foil tray, not even using containers, and what I'll be doing is just cutting out the square. I'll have roots. These will be transplants. I have peppers in the back. There is so much you can grow indoors. I will teach you how to do it. We'll cover the basic setup. You are going to need lights. You can't just grow by a sunny windowsill, but it's not expensive. I have plenty of videos on the lighting. I will link one in the video description. You don't need 5 levels, number one. Let me just clear this up. For those of you who sometimes get overwhelmed like I do. You don't need a shelf of, 5 levels. You can just start and grow plenty of plants with one light, one shelf. You can hang the lights any way that you want. These are white LED shop lights, inexpensive. You don't need to go buy expensive grow lights. I've been doing this for 20 years. It works, it's effective. But I will teach you how to grow. And maybe you just want to grow, a flat of herbs. That's all basil. And you know how expensive basil is. Again, pennies a plant. We have purple basil and then the sweet basil, different varieties. It's a lot of fun. This is something I know you can be successful with. And just subscribe. I will take you along the entire process Starting in January with perennial herbs, perennial flowers, we're going to do the plants that grow longer indoors first, like the rosemary, purple coneflower, other perennial flowers. And then starting really in February, we'll start rolling into all the cool weather crops that can take a frost, get out into your garden first, and then we'll roll into the warm weather crops. Thanks so much for watching. Please give me a chance. I enjoy teaching, I enjoy gardening, and I can really teach you how to be successful starting your seeds indoors. Please check out my seed shop at therustedgarden.com and check out my blog, therustedgardenblog.com. Again, thanks for watching.